Now, I've got a funny feeling the royal jelly is going to be very, very valuable. So we might have to use things sparingly.
Impressive.
Ah, my son. I was looking for you.
What can I do for you, Your Eminence?
I wanted to ask you. You are the son of Sara de Ricci, aren't you?
Correct.
You see, your mother and I were supposed to meet here on this very spot. I was supposed to hand her a very important envelope. But I haven't seen her.
I'll take it.
Only Mother had told me why she was coming here. Anyway, I ought to take the envelope. It might have something to do with her disappearance.
Yeah, I'll take
Listen,
it.
if it will help, you can always give it to me.
Right. Confrontations. During a confrontation, you have to go through several steps while being as persuasive as possible. Confrontations have consequences on the rest of the story, so don't hesitate to use your skills. Okay, that's interesting.
Thank you, my son. I'll bear that in mind. I'd rather deal with her directly. Don't take it personally. Would you happen to know if your mother has arrived yet?
Step 1. Okay, we're not going to do that.
Certainly, Your Eminence. Mother got here some time ago. I was hoping to find her when I arrived, but given the hour, she must be asleep by now.
Okay, so he doesn't know that she's missing, I guess?
I shall see her tomorrow, then.
By the way, Your Eminence, I wasn't aware you knew my mother.
Ah, if you only knew, my son. I hold your mother in the highest regard. She has rendered great service to the church, and her help is invaluable. I hope that you will follow in her footsteps.
If only she had told me where she was headed.
Nonetheless, our exchanges have always been discreet, and I should like them to remain as such. If your mother wishes to speak to you about us one day, I will not mind
He's got a
if she does
tattoo on the
so.
palm of his right hand.
That is very commendable. But since we work together on a daily basis, it's surely just an oversight.
Most certainly. You said you work together. What do you do exactly?
Okay, yeah, professional secret. We probably shouldn't do that. Our business is confidential, and we don't think we should right out announce what we are. So let's say it's private, but politely.
Be it Mother or myself, our motto has always been discretion in all things. And to promise to never betray a word of honor. Was your secret...
Sorry, I just wanted to take a look at the trait we unlocked. Oh, okay, so I've gained 1 skill point in agility. I see. Fab.
with Mother? It will be even more so with me.
You have convinced me. The mystery with which your mother manages her business proves that she carries your motto close to her heart. Your words seem sincere, my son.
All the same, it bothers me to see you in a quandary, Your Eminence. Is there any other solution? Look, if it's of any help, you can always leave your envelope with me and I'll give it to her as soon as I see her.
I hesitate. Up till now, we have always dealt with her in person, and that has always been successful. Do you think I should give it to you?
I don't have any points left. Can I not renew them with this? Can I use this? I'll have to do this. You can count on me.
Don't worry, Your Eminence. Your secret is safe with me. You know my mother's reputation. As her son, I will defend the de Richet's word with the same fervor.
Ah, I would expect nothing less.
Okay, thankfully
Listen
that
to me,
worked.
child. If I give you the letter, can you promise me before God that no one other than your mother will read it?
Confrontation last step. For the last step of confrontation, you must convince the person you're talking to by giving a positive answer. If you give a bad answer, the step will repeat itself until either you give a right one or you have no blunders left. I don't believe in his God. I guess. Okay, no worries, I guess.
I swear by the Almighty God to honor the promise that no one but my mother shall cast her gaze upon your letter.
Good. Listen, let's stop there.
I don't think the
I'm going
science
to tell
approach
you a
was the
secret,
best for that one, so
Monsieur
that's good.
Che.
Now we unlocked something again. I can't see it. Traits. Ah, there we go. I gained a skill in manipulation for gaining the letter. That's good. Where's manipulation? Hello? Oh, here it is. Of course it is. Duh.
Your mother and I are organizing the escape of a large number of French priests who face a massacre organized by the cursed Republican tribunals. The church is literally being bled like a beast. Without your mother, hundreds of men of the cloth would have gone to the guillotine.
Oh, I knew my mother was in
She
some
has
sort
made
of
the
shit.
services of your order available to us by organizing the priests' safe passage across the borders. Even if she does not share all our convictions, she always provided assistance. Young man, you can be proud to be her son. Be it only for her sake. Always respect your name. Here, the letter I spoke of. It includes a list of about 15 names ready for departure. Be quick. Remember to tell Sarah when you see her that time is short.
Fabulous.
Well played. I'll decide later when I'm alone whether to look at what it contains.
Oh, that's amazing. Sorry, guys, I'm just taking off my hoodie. It was a bit chilly this morning, but it's got a bit warm now. The weather in England can't make up its mind. Hidden elements. Many clues and items are hidden. Some of them will have an impact on your adventure, so do not hesitate to look for them. And this is why I'm searching. Okay, right, let's have a little look around. Lovely portrait. Wasn't that wasn't that portrait in Layers of Fear? I think it may have had influence on Silent Hill as well, if I'm correct. Right, let's check the lower floor before we head upstairs. I will talk to this. Oh, the priest is there, Tits is there, and there's another guy
I thought
there.
my
Oh,
chimney was
I
big,
didn't want to
but
talk to
this one
them.
is beyond belief.
It's the least one can say. I've been longing for a warm fire for ages.
I wanted
Since
to
I set
explore.
foot on the island, I haven't ventured more than 2 yards away from it.
Have you also just arrived?
Oh, late morning, I'd say.
Louis, come join us. Monsieur, may I introduce you to Monseigneur His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi? He joins us straight from Rome.
Oh, just call me Your Eminence. It's simpler.
George Washington, President of the United States of America.
Delighted at last to make your acquaintance, Mr. President.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. President. Louis Moras de Richet. It is an honor to meet you.
Young man, let's keep it simple, please. Let us forget our fancy titles. Nice to meet you, Louis.
I should imagine you never thought you'd be in such company.
I must admit that I didn't. It's the first time that I've ever met so many illustrious personalities.
And you haven't seen anything yet. Generally, when Lord Mortimer organizes one of his receptions, there are over a dozen people here.
They can't all be here yet, and you'll see, most of the time there's only the upper crust.
And I noticed you were already getting to know His Eminence at the entrance. It's the perfect place to build up a network. What were you talking about, if you forgive my indiscretion?
I'll forgive your indiscretion. I can't tell you, soz. My mother.
At the risk of disappointing you, we weren't conspiring in our corner, sir. His Eminence was simply telling me that he knew my mother and how much he held her in high esteem.
It so happens that Monsieur de Richet's mother is to join us.
Oh, pity. No scrumptious gossip or juicy tidbits, unmentionable secrets,
George
or
Washington
even
looking for
money
the tea,
matters.
guys.
But you'll see, it will come. Despite all the goodwill in the world, you can't stop people scheming left and right around here.
Speak for yourself, sir.
Well, my friends, do
That was
any
an
of you
awkward
know
laugh
the
from Emily.
reason
She's
why we're
totally
here
going to
this
stab
time?
everyone in the back. You
Not in
watch.
the slightest. As for me, I've been invited by Sir Holm, a close friend of Lord Mortimer, but I do not know the reason why.
You see, Louis, every time Lord Mortimer organizes a reception, he always finds a moment to set up a chat with all the guests,
During which time we remake the world.
accompanied by gallons of absinthe and cussing. I'll leave you to imagine the result.
So, if I understand rightly, Monsieur de Richet, you've come out here to join your mother. For what reason, exactly?
I can't tell you everything. I don't think the priest guide... Where did he go? I don't think the priest guys know that my mother's missing, so let's go and invent something.
Like you, Mr. President, I'm here as a result of Lord Mortimer's invitation.
Oh, there he is in the background.
Members
Look at
of
the
the
wall.
same family here. That is rare.
You know what they say. You can pick your nose, but you can't pick your family.
I don't think that's how that saying
Seriously,
goes, but
though.
okay.
I know your mother well. Stay behind with me afterwards, and we'll take a moment to speak about her.
Oh, okay. Let's have a look at this.
Good lord. Washington is wearing the emblem of the Grand Master of the Golden Order. It's the highest distinction of the order in the United States. It puts him on par with my mother. He must really know his stuff when it comes to the occult.
Good evening, my friends.
Holy shit. That's the man for my vision.
An urgent case
Oh,
has
my.
delayed our host, Lord Mortimer. He can't be present this evening, and he sends his deepest apologies.
He's asked me here and he hasn't even turned up? Great start.
Oh, dialogue timer. When the timer is limit, an answer is automatically selected.
And now, my dear guests, a light meal is served in the small salon.
Ooh, food.
For those who would like to, you're invited to follow me into the next room.
I'm
My
starving.
dear fellow, you must have read my thoughts. I shall follow.
We'll have to be careful not to make too much noise. One of Lord Mortimer's guests is relaxing.
Oh, we shall be quiet.
Don't take it the wrong way, Sir Holm, but I have already eaten. Thus, I shall be happy to remain by the fireside.
If you don't mind, Gregory, I should like to keep Mr. Washington company.
Please feel at home. And you, sir?
If I stay with Washington, we'll be able to speak about my mother.
Yeah,
But on the other hand,
exactly.
I'd like to learn more about this home. I saw him in my vision.
Let's stay with Washington because, as Louis said, he's on the same level as the mother. Everyone's staring at me. Holy shit. Yeah, he wanted to chat about something, so let's stay.
Let's see what Washington has to say.
Sir, if you don't mind, I shall stay here.
Do exactly as you please, young man.
Louis, thank you for staying. Just like you, when I arrived this morning, I found out that Sarah had gone missing. I know your mother
Oh,
well.
okay, so he does know.
Don't worry. Emily is from the English branch of the Golden Order.
And President Washington is in fact the leader of the Order in the United States.
I didn't know.
Sorry to have made you wait, but I didn't want to speak in front of the others.
You did well. Secrecy and discretion are the pillars of our organization.
If I can help in any way at all, please don't hesitate to ask, my lad. And if you have any other questions, now's the time.
Okay, so it seems like George and Emily are on our side. Tell me more about this Mortimer.
Mother has always had a fascination for Lord Mortimer, but has never wanted to tell me why.
Lord Mortimer is a remarkable man. He's wealthy, and is advisor to the very highly placed. Your mother is the head of the Order in France. It doesn't surprise me that he asked her to come.
Lord Mortimer greatly contributed to financing my electoral campaign, for example. But I want this to be clear, without ever seeking to gain an advantage.
And that is to his credit.
Yes, you can trust him. He will do everything in his power to help you find Sarah.
Mr. Washington, you seem to be very familiar with my mother.
Where did you first meet her?
I met Sarah during the War of Independence on American soil. She was introduced to me by a mutual acquaintance, and I must say that her sound advice prevented me from making some terrible mistakes. She may not be a soldier, but believe me, she deserves a statue as much as Lafayette does.
Well, I didn't see that one coming. There's no doubt Mother has many secrets that are still hidden.
Yeah, she's
Right.
very mysterious.
Would it be too much if I asked you a few more questions?
Not at all. Go ahead. But I can't promise I'll remember everything.
May I ask, when you saw each other, what did you talk about?
The options are very vague on this game, which I guess is to be expected. Let's go Golden Order.
When she came to the U.S., did you exchange ideas about the Golden Order?
Exactly. What's more, she was essential in helping set up the American branch of the Order. I would never have become its leader without her help. We are a new country. And to achieve our democratic ideals, we need to count on discrete powers such as our organization.
Thank you, sir. I was hoping to speak with Lord Mortimer. At least now I have some information, thanks to you.
I repeat, Lord Mortimer is a man of his word. You won't be disappointed. And I am persuaded that your mother's research is his main concern.
Mother still is at the head of the Golden Order. I find it difficult to believe that she came to this island without notifying the other members.
As for myself, I did not know. I am here at the request of Sir Holm, a situation regarding the Crown of England to resolve, and to see what Lord Mortimer has to propose to us.
As for me, Lord Mortimer asked me here to speak about the future of America. I did not know that your mother would even be among us. In any case, no one has yet mentioned associating the Order.
We haven't found many clues yet.
Don't worry, Louis. I'm sure nothing bad has happened to her.
Yes, I hope not.
Oh, we're back.
Careful, they're coming back.
Oh. So,
Well, I
Louis,
am impressed
Emily,
with all this
and
splendor.
But don't
George
spend too much time
seem
with
to be in
Mr.
cahoots with each
Washington, my
other.
dear, or you'll lose your pretty accent.
so I think we can trust them.
You seem to be intrigued by that statue.
Absolutely. It is remarkable.
Lord Mortimer is fond of atypical works of art. I won't disguise the fact that I find it all a little megalomaniacal. But I must say, he does have some outstanding pieces.
Yeah, like this painting here with the head being ripped off. Fabulous.
The statue is impressive, and so are the paintings. Rubens, the Caravage, Guignero. Lord Mortimer has very good taste, and the means to express it.
Oh, I see our young sir is a connoisseur.
Yes, in my spare time. Yet, I couldn't tell you who the artist of that painting there is. I think I recognize a theme, but the style intrigues me.
Saturn devouring his son. Oh, well, you wouldn't know. The artist is none other than Lord Mortimer. I thought for a long time that the painting wasn't finished, but my old friend assured me it was. Still, there's no accounting for taste.
Not very conventional, but it sure does hold your attention.
You will find that Lord Mortimer is not what one would call conventional, Monsieur de Richet.
Sir Holm, who was that young lady with you?
Elizabeth Adams, Mr. President. She would have liked to have stayed with us, but the poor thing is exhausted.
Elizabeth Adams?
Miss Adams is here to rest. You have perhaps already come across her in the corridors.
She looked a bit more than
She arrived a few
exhausted.
days ago.
I perceived her, but we weren't introduced.
Rest assured, she is not here for the same reasons as yourselves. Consequently, I'm counting on your indulgence. On that note, it's very late. You must be exhausted. The servant will accompany you to your rooms.
Let's see if we can manipulate him again.
Ladies, gentlemen, I bid you all good night. Mr. President, Your Eminence, Duchess, You have the same rooms as usual. You, Monsieur de Richet, will find your room at the end of the corridor.
Fab.
Well, my friends, I am bone tired. I am off to my bed. See you in the morning.
Good night, sir. I shall do likewise.
Louis, I shall see you in the morning. Sleep well.
Good night. See you tomorrow.
Oh man, it's been quite a day. Right, where is my room?
Before we go to bed, I want to have a little snoop around. Now, how do I... There we go. Can I use them? How do I use them? Collector's coin. I can't remember how to use them. Bugger. I can't remember how to use them. Oh, drats. I'll Google it in a second. Right, let's go down. Can we go downstairs? No, we can't. Fabulous. Right, was it down there, the rooms, or... I don't know. Right, can't go in there.
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
Okay. Let's go down here. I'm just going to quickly Google how you use royal jelly. Let's keep walking. Sorry, I'm trying it with one hand. Okay. Fab. There we go. It was number 1, so it's coordinates with the keys.
Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte.
Is that someone we've already met? I don't know. We can't go in there anyway. Okay. I'm just trying to explore as much as possible, guys, because I think that's going to be helpful.
Sir Jacques Perru.
We've not met any of these people yet. I wonder if we can use the items during conversations. That would be most helpful.
A few leaves out of an old encyclopedia.
Can we not use this inventory stuff? Okay. This cannot be equipped. Okay. What's that? Golden elixir cures all your negative alterations. Okay. Lovely. So we don't want to miss this sort of stuff. It's going to help us. I don't mind running, but it's a little janky, I'm not going to lie. Manuscripts allow you to educate yourself during the adventure. At the start of each quest, you can choose what to read and gain permanent skill points. They're in the inventory.
Decorum guide.
Alright, okay, so I don't think I can read them until the quest start, it said. Okay. Nothing on this fireplace. Can we go upstairs? No, there's an invisible wall. Anything in those drawers? No. I'm being a massive snoop right now. I can't go in there either. See, I'm just trying to look, but I'm not 100% sure if it's just blue lights that we can pick up. There's no name tags in these couple of rooms, so I don't know who's staying in there. Even if they are bedrooms. Ah, there's one here. Who's
President
this?
George Washington.
Okay, that's the president. That doesn't even have an icon on that door. Another royal jelly. Fab.
Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
That's the priest guy.
Huh, that's me.
And this is me. Okay, I'm just gonna take another look. See if there's anything we missed. I'll do a loop back to the Duchess's room.
Duke Manuel Godoy.
There we go. Back to the beginning. Right, let's run back. Oh, I'm stuck. I am getting, massive, what's that game called? Fear. That artist one that I mentioned earlier.
Right. So what shall I do with this letter? It might be about my mother's disappearance. But
Oh,
if
we're
I open
definitely
it,
opening it.
I'll be betraying Piaggi's trust. What should I do?
Definitely open it. Do we have any skills to spend? No. Okay. Definitely opening it.
Let's see what it contains. Too bad for Piaggi. So, it really is a list of French countrymen. Piaggi wasn't lying.
Oh,
And now
bugger.
it's opened. I better get it to Mother soon.
Oh dear, look at these paintings.
Wow! Nice room. Mortimer sure doesn't do things halfway.
Let's have a little look around this room, see what we can find. We've got a balcony. Very glam. I assume that's someone else's balcony. I think that's our room. Ah, what's this? Carmelite water. Okay. More jelly. So that will allow us to use an action that doesn't require any points, which is quite good. I guess we'll use that in little sticky situations. Collector's coin. Okay. Let's head back to the door we went through. So we don't miss anything by accident. Oh, not this one. Okay.
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Lovely lectures Mortimer's giving to his guests. Very jolly.
He does have a somewhat very sadistic theme to his house, the artwork. Another water.
Saint Jerome and the Angel. Yet again, art with political undertones with an image of a saint hearing voices. Judith beheading Holofernes. Ironic in a way, when you know that the artist represented herself as Judith beheading her mentor, who had raped her. Saturn devouring his son. Again? I saw the same theme in the hall. I wouldn't like to be his son. Saint Francis of Assisi in ecstasy, before superior voices. It always amuses me to see how art gets used for propaganda purposes. The conversion of St. Paul, by Caravaggio. It's incredible. It doesn't look like a copy, but I was sure the original was in Rome.
What's this? What are we looking at here? Oh, it's a little box. Sure, let's open it. Bugger it.
Golden elixir.
Oh, fab. exactly what we needed. Right, this is the bedroom. Did he just go to sleep? Did we not get the opportunity to look around? Oh, he did as well. Can we not look around first, please? Okay. So, episode 1 gives us all of the things that we succeeded and all of the things we failed. So it seems like I didn't find all the clues about my mother on the docks, and I didn't pick up the book on the key. I guess I missed that somewhere then. I'm not too sure what that was. Okay, so we've got some more points we can put into. Let's go ahead and level up this manipulation and subterfuges, and let's start science as well. Okay. Okay, that was really awkward. The little text has gone over, so I can't read the whole thing. Here you can choose what to read during the adventure. Okay, can I... Okay, can I get off that, please? Oh, it won't let me go on. Come on. Oh, there we go. That was really awkward. I don't know what happened there. Okay, so we can't read that. Etiquette. Let's equip occultism. Let's do it. Let's start.